Today I'm taking this card and recreating it using some beautiful new products from Stampin' Up, available May 5th. Join me on my video as I make a beautiful new card with the Bloom Boutique Designer Series paper, available May 5th, which is next week. So this paper is really, really beautiful. It has gold flecks in it, so it is a specialty paper. And it has all the new in colors. So the new in colors coming out next week are Barely Blush, Crisp Cantaloupe, Golden Glow, Hydrangea Hue, and Peaceful Pine. And also this paper has gold in it as well. Now, if you love the new in colors as much as I do, and you love the new Stampin' Up stamp pads, then starting May 5th until the end of May, with the new starter kit, you can choose to get all 5 of these stamp pads for free with your starter kit. So you can check out my blog, mariannecowan.com, and see what the starter kit involves. In Canada, it's $135, and you can choose $165 worth of products. No tax, no shipping if you live in Ontario and some of the other provinces. And you would be eligible to receive these 5 stamp pads free. These are new stamp pads, a new design. They are magnetic, so they're open up very easily. And they are the felt pads that we used to have. So Stampin' Up is going back to the felt pads as opposed to the foam ones. So imagine having this lovely collection in your craft room. And next week, because so many exciting things are happening, I'll be going live a couple of times, and I'll be showcasing some new products and some of the new in colors. So I grabbed a card that I always keep my favorite fun folds or favorite card designs, and sometimes recreate them with new products. So this one we did, that actually was a hydrangea stamp set, which is beautiful. My hydrangeas are just starting to bud in my garden, so it's very pretty. This one had stenciling, but I'm going to create it today using Hydrangea Hue. This was my favorite of the new in colors when the new in colors came out, and hopefully I remember how to recreate it. So the measurements are, the base is 8 1/4. So 8 1/4 by 5 1/2. So it's a bit of a different measurement than a regular card. We're going to score it at 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we have another piece of cardstock that is 4 by 4 1/2. I'm just reading my measurements because I did this quite a while ago. My sample, 4 1/2 by 4, and it is scored at 1/2 and 1 1/2. Now when this card folds down, it folds flat, so you can put it in one of our regular envelopes. I really added a lot of bling to this one, but it's really pretty. Okay, so let's get started. So we have our main card base, and then this is the piece that goes like this. All right, so using that beautiful designer series paper, I'm going to first put this piece here because when we glue this down, this is going to land there. So I actually want it over a little bit. I don't know if I even made a little section for the sentiment. Oh well. Oh, that's because the sentiment is on the back. So you need to put a white piece on the back for your greeting or your sentiment, because this is all going to be glued down. So let's start by putting this one down. So there is an easy way to do this. I'm going to use white glue because with white glue I have a little bit of time to adjust. So I'm putting white glue on this, if you fold it out, on the last or the first piece actually. And then I'm going to just fold that in half and then fold it over. So now you see I have my first column, and this is why it's called a column card, because you end up with these two columns. So then we need to put this piece on. I'm putting glue on gold. Oh well, has to be done because I want the matching piece. That is so pretty though. It reminds me of like old-fashioned fabric. Well, not old-fashioned. Yeah, old-fashioned. Okay, so let's get this down. Okay, so there we've got our back of our card done. And then next, so this is the side. When you fold this out, your folds are to the right. And this is the side that's going to be showcased here. But we do need to put our little strips on. So for this one, I had just done white and used stencils. But for this one, I'm going to use the same designer series paper. So let's put one in the middle here. Is anyone else in their craft room today? Now that spring is trying to arrive, I'm sharing my time with my craft room and my gardens. But it's still pretty cold out, so can't do a lot of gardening. It's just really been early enough to rake off some of the leaves. Okay, so now we have our columns. So pretty. Now this piece is going to go on here, remembering that we want it on this side. Okay, so let's go ahead and put that on. You can see the coordinating colors. So this is the green, and it would be a beautiful backdrop for that floral. So the sides with the florals are the gold, and then on the backs are more secondary prints. Okay, so we've got that, we've got that, we've got that. So also with the new in colors, there's this new shimmer paper. It is gorgeous. There's also ribbon. So that's the hydrangea hue. And then we have color dots, the in color dots, so 2026, 2028, and also these adorable little butterflies that come in all the new in colors, as well as a white or a clear. So those are really pretty as well. So we're going to pop all this stuff up. This is also a new set of dies. That's quite beautiful. So let's pop these up. So grateful for you. I love that sentiment. So for these dies, what I found interesting is this one has stitches, and then the next layer up won't, and then the next layer up has stitches, etc. And they actually get, the last one is quite large. So that's going to get, let's just pop everything up. I don't know if there's a better way, like, what am I trying to say? If it's better, would it's better to do this first or put this on first? I don't think it really matters. Order of things, that's what I was trying to say. Okay, so now for the next step, I'll put the bow on in a minute. For the next step, we're going to put glue just on this little 1/2 inch piece. And again, I'm going to use white glue. So make sure this section is folded down. I've already scored it, so the trick for this one is I want it centered top and bottom, and I want it right to the edge. So when I put it right to the edge, I know that this is getting glued exactly where I need it. And then I simply take this piece and put a little, don't put it on the whole thing, just a little bit of glue here. And then fold this down and fold this down. And then when I raise my hands, we'll see if I've done it correctly. I was doing a presentation last weekend and I actually did it wrong. Okay, there we go, our column card. Now let's add our beautiful little bow. This also ties really nice bows, and it also cuts in half really nicely. So if you want to do just a half of a, let's do it to the side. That is so pretty. Okay, so do we do butterflies or do we do little dots? Well, they are flowers, so let's do butterflies. I can't wait to order more of these. I've already used a whole bunch. I had them in for my class, my florals class last week. Let's put one here. Oh, look how tiny that is. That's so cute. Okay, that's a green one. That's okay. There's green on the paper too. So then we're going to take a piece for the back, which I will just grab. I always pre-cut a ton of these sentiment pieces. I usually have them close by, but here we go. Now, obviously, I could go and do some stamping on this, but for now, I'm just going to put it on the back so that you have somewhere to write your sentiment. And I guarantee this is a card that someone's going to put on display because it's just so pretty. All right, there we go. Bloom Boutique is the designer series paper. Here's the measurements if you want to do a screenshot. And it's very easy to put together. It's one of those cards that seems like it might be really tricky, but then once you understand the mechanics of it, it's quite easy. You could put another piece of cardstock there, but when the card closes, you don't see that. And when it's standing up, you don't really see it either. I was just looking to see if I'd put it here, and I had not. Okay, so that is called a column fold card. And next week I will be coming online and showcasing some of the beautiful Valley in Bloom products and talking to you about the new catalog that launches on May 5th, which is Tuesday. Whoopsie. So thank you for joining me. I do appreciate it if you like or share my video. If you're watching the replay on YouTube, I invite you to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification button just so that you will know every time I post a new video. Thanks everyone, and have a great day.